guys, it's Mark Starr from thehopry.com. I hope you guys are all doing well. I know we're getting close to Thanksgiving, so you guys are probably getting ready to spend some time with family and friends. But I wanted to share a session with you guys today that I think will be really helpful to you. So stick around and I'll tell you about it. Alright, so every once in a while I'll get an email from someone and they'll ask me, hey Mark, what do you do with the beer in a big 22-ounce bomber or a 750 milliliter bottle that you're not going to drink in one sitting? Like, how do you keep that beer fresh for the next day? How do you basically save your beer? So today I thought I would share kind of what I do around here, and I think it's going to be pretty beneficial to you. I see this conversation come up a lot on the Beer Advocate forums as well, but today I'm going to be drinking a little bit of Lagunitas Little Something Extra, and it's a 22-ounce bottle. If I want to drink it in the afternoon, the last thing I want to do is be taking a nap by 3 o'clock. So really what I want to do is, I want to drink about 10, 12 ounces of this, but I want to save the rest of it for the next day. So why don't you let me show you how I accomplish that. So the first thing I do when I'm going to, drink about 8, 10 ounces of beer, and I've got this 22-ounce bottle, that I'm just not going to finish in one setting. I actually have gone out and from time to time I buy these, smaller 12-ounce bottles. Sometimes they're 11.2 ounce bottles. I particularly like the kind that have the swing top on them specifically. And so really all I do is I take the beer that I'm going to be drinking for the day. Let me go ahead and bust the cap on this one. But really what I do is, I immediately take the bottle that I've opened and I pour it. Now, first of all, I've taken the label off of this, I've cleaned it, I've turned it upside down so that it can air dry. But basically, I am going to very, very slowly and carefully pour this beer into this bottle. Now, I want to tell you first and foremost that you want to pour this beer in here before you pour it into your glass. You want to immediately, as soon as you open this bottle, the bigger bottle, you want to pour it into the smaller bottle, and you want to go up to, as far up as you can into the bottle. Okay, so now I've poured it up to the top. You can see right here there's a little bit of head on top, and that's fine, but I want to get that beer as high up to the top as I can so that basically there's no air trapped, between the top of the beer, and I've got a paper towel here, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a little wipe down. But normally what people will do is they'll take this bottle, right, and they'll pour into their glass what they're going to drink, and you're left with all this space between the top of where the beer is and the top of where the bottle is. So the problem is that when you cork that or put the cap back on it, which sometimes you can do, you've got all that air space in there that's really starting to break that beer down. So by taking it and immediately pouring it into a smaller bottle with a swing top and locking that lid down, you can basically put that in the refrigerator now, and that's going to be a really good beer tomorrow night when you come home from work, or maybe you're out of town for a night and you really want to drink this one when you get back. I think that's really the best way to go about doing this. Okay guys, well it's been about 24 hours. As you can see, I've got the bottle sitting in here with some of my other IPAs. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pull it out now, and we'll pour it in a glass and just show you exactly how much carbonation is left after 24 hours. Alright, so let's go ahead and open it here. Let me go ahead and pop the top on it. You can see actually there was a little bit of smoke that came out right when I popped that. But I'm going to go ahead and slowly pour it in here, and let's hope that there is a good amount of head. Well, there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and stop there because, as you can see, that's still a very lively beer after sitting in the refrigerator for that amount of time. I just want to close today by saying that I really think it's important to, first things first, pour the bottle of big beer into this smaller bottle first. As soon as you get the beer line up to about the top, and again, let some of that head come out. You're going to lose a little bit of it in the process. But once you get that beer up to a very high level, go ahead and close that top on it and immediately put it in the refrigerator. And I think you're going to have a lot of success, saving your beers for the next day. So that's really it, guys. As you can see, I've got a, really good beer here that I can drink the second day. I really hope you guys found this session to be useful. So why don't you guys go out there, buy your smaller bottles, get the swing tops, and try it for yourself, all right? Well, my name is Mark Starr. Thanks a lot for coming back. Cheers.